Oh my god, dude! I'm so excited to talk about Titane.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yes, Titane.
The what?
Is it?
Oui.
Huh? You learned.
Is that the correct pronunciation?
Titane.
Oui.
So you learned French for this movie?
Bijou de...
Is that a word?
Bijou.
Pain du...
I think it's a cheese.
Fromage.
Cigarettes?
Omelette
Oh, yeah.
du...
Omelette.
There
That's
we
an
go.
omelet.
Fromage.
You can have
Cheese omelet.
an entire comedy act with just that word.
What's that got to do with Titane?
Julia de Cornu
Is that a person?
is...
Ace? Did you switch to Spanish midway through?
No.
Why do you have a
There you
cigarette
go.
in your mouth right now?
The fromage.
Is that a baguette? Do you bring a baguette to the podcast?
Did you pick truffles with a pig this morning?
Do you have a striped shirt on? Black and white? This is getting a little...
Is cinema.
Every fucking week, new movies get released. How does anyone ever see these? There are too many movies.
Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies, family.
Hey.
Spooky season is upon us. Fuck. October 1st, we flipped the motherfucking switch.
Let's fucking go!
Right off the bat, let's get this out of the way. We got some new merch in the shop.
Oh, shit!
Spooky, scary merch. TooManyMovies.com/shop, right?
That's the merch horn. TooManyMovies.com/shop.
Yep. You can get that. If this is your first time here, welcome. This week we watched Titane. Before we talk about Titane, we're going to talk about what we've been watching. I'm Chris Collins.
I'm Josh Rodriguez.
I'm Alex Wilson.
Also, we have a Patreon, $5 a month. Get you access to Discord and exclusive behind-the-scenes content.
Exclusive.
That we definitely do.
Only people that pay can see what's behind the paywall.
It's true.
Which is nothing. No, it's a lot.
No, just kidding.
Just kidding. Jokes. It's fun stuff. Discord. Shout out Blood Rallies.
Just wait till next week, motherfuckers. Or wait, this week, because we're going to announce what we're watching this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get bonus episodes, a bunch of other stuff. Anyways, and you support the pod. So shout out to that. Shout out to supporting.
Supporting local business, local artists.
Yep.
We're artists.
It's all about the local.
Yeah. We
Yep.
do art.
We're local on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Locally.
Trigger warning for this episode. It's fucking spooky.
Yep.
It is spooky season.
So for the folks at home that don't know, spooky season, here There Are Too Many Movies. All October, we're going to be watching stuff that's spooky or horror related, and then also Dune.
And also
Right.
Dune.
Because we have to.
Because what are we going to do? Skip Dune?
Fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
What the fuck?
Dune
Any-
is spooky scary, honestly.
Sure. Have you seen the big worm?
The big worm.
That's
My
what they
favorite
call
part of Dune.
That's what they call it in the book, right?
the big worm.
Oh no, the big worm's coming out of the dune.
We're stuck in the dune.
Oh no, the worm dune.
Arrakis.
Very spooky.
Frank Herbert.
V spooky.
Be spooky. So we're going to be talking about that for sure. One more thing I want to get out of the way. So this week or this month, we're going to be giving the plant a break. For the folks at home that don't know, the plant gets kicked whenever there's a good visual language in a movie. And this month, we're going to retire the plant. So
B.
good.
B to the plant.
B ficus.
And we're going to
Peace,
introduce...
It's a fake plant.
Yeah, it's
all right?
fine. We wouldn't kick a real plant unless it was like poison ivy.
Right
Correct.
next to our Alexa, we now have a little pumpkin for the folks at home listening.
This is our buddy Jack,
Right?
right?
Yes.
Oh,
Very
okay.
good.
Yeah, that's creative.
What were you going to say?
He's Irish. His last name is O'Lantern.
Nice. Jack, short for Jack Nicholson. It's our little Jack Nicholson lantern.
I like that whenever you say his name, everyone's obligated to go, Jack Nicholson.
He's over there saying, "I have the best pie."
It seems like when he gets a
I
blowjob,
am the best.
when he gets a blowjob, he goes, "Are you done yet?" You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
right.
Actually.
Not the Jack O'Lantern, dude.
No, not yeah. He's
Don't say
a
that about our
gentleman.
boy.
So our boy here is going to be taking on the kickable duties, or whatever you want to call it. He has no idea what he's in for, but
That's if Titane has visual language, and I guess we'll get to that.
You're like, if
we'll see, I guess.
we'll see.
Before we talk about Titane, we're going to talk about what we've been watching.
Right.
Anything else we need Yeah.
No, that's what we do.
Let's do that
It's
then.
spooky.
For the 122nd time, that's what we do.
Yeah, there was a lot to talk about. Hey,
Yeah,
by the
sure.
way, at the end of this episode, stick around because we'll do games and trivia and other fun stuff. Nailed it.
Yeah,
Wait,
We did it. We're going to do it.
There you go.
All right.
Alex, you start us off.
Alrighty.
What you watched
I
this
would
week?
like to begin it by saying I've
Sorry?
been watching.
By saying sorry.
Well, hold on. I'll get to that.
Okay.
Great British motherfucking Bake Off.
Oh, fuck!
Let's go.
Let's do it.
British
That show
Bake Off
slaps.
is
Let's
back.
fucking do it, dude.
The
That shit slaps.
ultimate wholesome-ish. If you don't like Bake Off, get the fuck out of my life.
Facts.
It's
Paul Hollywood, have my ass, dude.
100%. Have you seen those eyes?
That
You can
silver
handshake
fox.
my dick. Am I,
Oh,
You know,
shit.
Too
he
far.
wouldn't.
Too
You're not
far.
worthy
I went too far.
of the
there.
handshake.
Handshake. Yeah, shout out to the handshake, though. If you get a handshake from Paul,
It means something.
It does.
He's withheld them the first 2 episodes so far, even though they've got Giuseppe and whoever the German guy is. Like, they've both fucking killed it.
Oh, yeah?
Fucking excellent.
Giuseppe?
Yeah.
are all the episodes out?
No, they're doing weekly, which fucking
Shit.
ruins my life.
God damn.
What? Where can you watch this?
Netflix.
Okay. They're doing weekly on Netflix?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. I guess that's kind of fun in a way because sometimes you don't want to be ahead of another person.
It's exhausting, dude.
Yeah, I just hate waiting.
It's exhausting waiting for the content to come out.
Yes, it is,
Because I
dude.
sometimes I stop caring in between like week 3 and week 4 about a certain show. You know what I mean?
Totally, totally.
True, true.
Like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6 is going to be weekly on Netflix, so that's going to be gruesome to sit.
Hell.
What is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Speaking of spooky scary.
So it's an excellent anime
Oh,
where
okay.
each part features a different protagonist. It's quite good.
Okay.
Also, I
'Cause it
realized
sounds like some bullshit.
it's fucking great. Part 6, Stone Ocean this year. Let's go.
it's called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah,
You know what
it's
I mean?
got a silly name, but
It sounds
it's really
like
good.
a PlayStation 1 platformer.
They did make that, and that exists, and I want it.
Is it good?
It's supposed to be pretty good.
All right.
Sounds great, man.
Yeah.
So what else you got?
Also, I realized I spoke too soon last week when I said I hate women from watching Why the Last Man. It turns
You didn't have
out.
to bring up that again.
It turns out.
If you could stop saying that on our show,
Well,
that'd be
that's what I'm
awesome.
getting to. It turns out Agent 355 from Why the Last Man is the baddest bitch that ever lived.
Are we speaking of Diane Lane?
No, but she's
Oh.
excellent in that show.
She's a great actress.
She's a
Great
great
actress.
actress.
To this day.
Also, if you don't get their jokes, then stop listening. Agent 355 is like the agent Stamper of Why the Last Man.
Hell yeah.
I love me an
Fucking-
Agent Stamper character,
Dude,
man.
she fucking kicks ass.
I need more shows with them as the main character. You know what I'm saying?
Just people fucking shit up and getting shit done.
A House of Stamper series?
Oh,
House of Stamper. Give it to me.
yeah.
that
So-
would be like a spinoff.
Yeah.
He deserves his own show.
Also, I realized that I didn't understand why it was called Why the Last Man until I finally didn't skip the intro last time I watched it, and it just showed a Y chromosome, and I was like, oh, that's why. So there's that. So I'm a
A
small
lot of people
brain.
are really digging that.
It's pretty good. I recommend watching it, even though it is a weekly release.
On what? Hulu?
Hulu,
All right. Where is it right now? I mean, like
episode 5, I
out
think.
of 10, probably.
Yeah, probably 10 or 12. I think.
All right. Enjoying it though.
Enjoying
Worth
it.
watching
I
every
do
week?
recommend. Yes. Change my mind about. It's a good show.
Anything else?
Nope.
Awesome.
I'll
wow.
go next.
Great job, Alex.
Thanks.
Good job this week.
Thank you.
I'll do it, man.
ahead.
Got some reality.
Oh yeah.
Reality for that ass.
Let me stop you right there.
For dad as.
What's up?
I hate reality TV.
It's my favorite.
It's not my favorite, but sometimes, like, I think whenever work is just rearranging your guts,
Dude.
there's something peaceful about reality television that puts you.
It's fast food TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice to see people that are so certifiably more stupid than you are and just look at them and be like, this is great.
Well, that's not the reality TV I was necessarily talking about.
Oh, what are you watching? Not Rock of Love then?
No. Love on the Spectrum.
Oh, that's a great show.
It's actually a very wholesome. It's a reality show, yes, but it's a dating show for people that have autism.
Yeah.
And it is a really like wholesome, lovely show, and like it's just real. Like when I say reality TV, this is kind of what I refer to. Granted, there's good garbage television. I'm not above it.
I'm a connoisseur of that.
I am above it, but
So am I.
Love on the Spectrum is great in that like you see people that are kind of not struggling with like I don't know. I haven't dated in a long time, but people that are dating for the first time that are not necessarily like putting on a mask, but like trying to be themselves in front of people, and how kind of like not embarrassing, but like vulnerable that is to just be your true self.
It's a very wholesome and endearing show.
Yeah, it really is. So actually, big recommend on that show. I also, and that's on Netflix, fam.
Okay.
I also watched Britney versus Spears.
Ooh. So that's over with, right? Like,
The conservatorship is done. She is no longer being fucking managed by her dad in every single thing that she does.
owned by her dad.
Yeah, essentially. She's not a slave for him.
Yes. Jamie Spears.
Jamie Spears, correct. Fucking, yeah, Free Britney worked, man. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. First, we got the Justice League,
Yes.
and now we got Free Britney. What's the internet going to do next?
Edward Snowden's like, come on, guys.
For real. Like, can we get an actual hashtag?
He's like, what the fuck?
So what the NSA is actually doing is... And we're like, all right, whatever.
Like, shut up, nerd.
Shut up, nerd. Stay in the fucking foreign embassy and
Hang
shut
out
up.
in Moscow.
Yeah. Like, oh, are you talking about Joseph Gordon-Levitt? They're like, no. Like,
No.
No.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah.
I fucking love Oliver Stone. And then one more, a documentary film that I watched, Dries, which is about Dries Van Noten.
Don't know that.
Fashion
that?
designer. Fashion designer, fucking awesome documentary. If you are into fashion or just into craftsmanship, he's fucking amazing. And it's as he's like putting together this menswear collection, and he's very much like the antithesis of what like fashion is right now. And like he like in the fucking start of the documentary, he's like, I fucking hate that word fashion. Like I want it to be something that's more functional and something that's not going to age in 10 months. You know?
Totally understand him.
Of course you do. But his whole idea is that fashion should be, forward thinking and like be able to encompass clothing that's going to last you forever. That's his whole, like he wants it to be like eternal fashion, Anyways, the fucking documentary is insane, lovely.
Is he
And-
still alive?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
This documentary only came out like 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And it's pretty current, and all of his designs and everything still look great.
Where is he working right now?
Dries Van Noten.
Okay.
It's like his own.
I work at
it's
me.
his own- it's his own.
work at me.
I don't know. Like, was it Chanel, Louis Vuitton? I don't know.
No. I mean, I don't
It's just
know.
him.
I don't know if he's a designer for anybody else, but yeah, he has his own
Shout out to him.
label. It's fucking awesome, dude. Really, really great documentary.
Good doc. Where can you find that?
I actually just rented that. I think
Nice.
on Apple TV. So I don't know.
Okay. So
Just rent it.
figure
Watch
it out. It's on the internet.
It's like an hour 20 minutes. It's fucking beautiful.
Nice.
And his apartment, dude. God damn it.
Is it a
I'm
New
sure
York
it
City
slaps.
penthouse?
It's a penthouse of sorts, but it's also very minimal. And like all of the dude, like instead of doors, it's walls that move.
Fuck.
Oh, well, that's neat. that won't make me hate my life at all when I watch that.
Yeah, it's
Me opening a fifth renovation of my apartment, like,
Yeah.
like with fresh caulk on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Like
dude.
moving your bed around like a 10-year-old and like, it's a new room.
like literal wasp nests like covered in paint.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit.
Seal that up.
Actual fucking stair goblins when you like open your closet, just like I don't know.
Like, get out of here.
Out.
Tired of
But that's it for me.
Meanwhile, this guy's walls move.
you. Yeah.
He's like, I'm just gonna make this all a big room today,
Dude, it all slides. Like
Oh,
every
that's
wall
neat.
just slides. It's
He's like, I am eternal. You know? I want my walls to be eternal like my fashion.
neato.
I bet that's neat.
He's from Belgium, I think.
That
That makes-
checks.
yeah.
Yeah, that's.
He's fucking
tracks.
awesome, man. Yeah, like definitely instantly one of my favorite designers. Like I don't own any of his clothes, but it's like, nope, I fuck with this guy. He's awesome. Great documentary.
Nice.
Cool. What about you, Chris?
I rewatched Tenet recently
With subtitles?
with subtitles.
There you go.
Yes. rewatched it with Darby. Shout out Darby. So she had never seen it before. She watched it through like a 5-head, understanding everything, and I was just like still on my 6th viewing. Like,
I'm like, so they go backward.
so they're going backwards now. So they're going forwards now. Back, and she's like, so if they get the plutonium back to Norway, why are they doing this and double backing back? Because and I'm just like, honestly, you've got a rap on this way better than I do. Like, but it was a good little rewatch. I caught a little foreshadowing at the very beginning of the torture scene when they pull his teeth out.
Yeah.
How he goes, oh, well, I just gonna add another hour to this clock here, and he turns the clock back. I was like, oh, it's a little foreshadowing.
Yeah,
it's pretty obvious, but it was one of those little details I caught where I was like, oh, he's turning back the clock.
Which is cool.
Which is what they're gonna do later.
Just like in Prisoners of the Ghostland, when all those people are trying to pull back the clock hand.
Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
Just like that movie. Tenet is just like that movie, Prisoners
Exactly.
of the Ghostland. Hey, can you do me a real big favor?
Yeah, what's up?
Never bring that fucking movie up on the show ever again. That's all.
You want to know something that gave me PTSD from that movie?
What's that?
Not really.
Governor.
Oh,
Governor. Dude.
Anytime you hear claps now,
Yeah, I'm like, no, don't say it.
tick tock, tick tock.
Dude. That movie was an actual nightmare to sit through.
It was really bad.
Fuck.
Shout out to
Don't watch that. Listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good movie.
Fuck.
Woo!
When it just becomes a chore. Like sometimes, like there were several points in that movie where I'd be like, I want to reach out to them and change our movie.
Yeah.
Right now, let's change it. Anyways,
Yeah.
what else, Chris?
One other thing I watched on HBO Max Go Plus Premium.
There we go.
What? Hold on. I'm sorry.
What?
Really quick though, as far as Tenet goes, did it? I mean, do you feel any
You wanna
differently
go
about
back
it?
to the Christopher Nolan movie?
I want to talk more about
Hold on,
Christopher
let's go.
Nolan.
Hold on. You mentioned a Tenet, so what's that?
No, I just want to know, like, is it still at where you ranked it, sort of in your head?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. The movie slaps.
Yeah.
It's just like right from the beginning,
Dude,
Yeah.
that
the
soundtrack.
soundtrack is what dials me in every single time.
And not
dude.
Hans Zimmer, dude.
I know, not
Blows
Hans
my
Zimmer.
mind.
He did so good, the guy that did it. Alexa, who was the composer on Tenet?
The music in Tenet was composed
Ludwig
by Ludwig
Göransson?
Göransson.
There you go.
Ludwig, what?
Ludwig Göransson.
Great.
I
Yeah.
said Jorgensen.
Shout out to him. The correct pronunciation.
But
obviously.
he did Black Panther before that.
Nice.
Nice, yeah.
Shout
And
out
that
to
had
him.
a really good
Yeah,
theme.
he fucking killed that.
Nice. Yeah. He's like, is Hans busy? Let's get Ludwig.
Yeah.
And he wrote Redbone with Childish Gambino.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Killing
sick.
it. Dude, imagine being a composer named Ludwig.
Right?
And they're just like, give me the job, you know? Like, yeah. Like, that's, what else do you need?
Like
Got
immediately,
quite a lineage.
Immediately, like as he graduates from like music school, his hair just turned.
his hairline just gets further and further back.
And his eyebrows become like an extend past.
Yeah. They become like, that. There's a Street Fighter guy that, is it Street Fighter?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Virtua Fighter?
He has
One of the two.
immediate Dragon Ball Z eyebrows.
Oh, Heihachi. From Tekken.
Hayachi.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got Hayachi eyebrows. Like, dude.
yeah.
The big, thick lines. So yeah, Tenet slaps, of course.
Still slap. Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine writing Tenet at all. Imagine writing anything that,
Insane.
you know.
But you do need subtitles. That is so poorly mixed. Even with subtitles, I was like, this is the first time me watching it with subtitles, and I was like, how the fuck didn't I watch it? There were so many details I didn't catch.
Yeah.
Dude, that entire like speedboat sailing part, it's like there's so much plot device,
So much
so much
disposition.
plot evidence in that part.
Dude, even the opening heist.
Yeah.
Like when he's running around and being like, no, I don't trust that exit. This person, all this stuff. I was like, plutonium. Okay, I'm getting so much more info here.
Yeah, for sure. Anyways,
Yeah, Tenet slaps.
Noise.
No surprise there. One other thing on HBO Go Plus Max Premium Max, send it.
Yep.
Send it. Sign up. Give us
DX
some-
edition.
DX.
now featuring Dante.
Versus Knuckles.
In 3D in IMAX. GoPro HBO. You can find a show called The White Lotus.
Oh, I've heard lots about this.
With Sydney Sweeney, correct?
Shout out to Swidney
Sweeney.
Swidney Sweeney, one of my favorite actresses.
Right, she's a great actress.
She's a great actress.
Excellent.
Just one of the best. She was great in it.
The greatest actress of our time.
One of the
one
greatest
of the greatest actresses of our time, besides maybe Julia Fox. So that show is really good.
Right.
Go on.
Sorry.
White Lotus.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
There's someone.
The lights are...
No, for the folks at home, there's somebody like outside my window
Oh.
talking, and it's distracting me.
Dude, how many times you said for the folks at home last episode? Was it a bit?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
So let me talk about comedy.
Yeah,
For the folks at home, you're like, God damn it!
Jesus.
Like I was explaining obvious
For the folks
things.
at home.
Like for the folks at home, who's Helen Keller? It was like that was a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so the show White Lotus.
For the folks at home, what is HBO?
So for the folks at home, the HBO is a streaming service and has only been a streaming service ever since its induction.
True.
So
It invented The Sopranos.
it's the home box office.
How's the White Lotus?
It's pretty good. It's watchable.
Okay.
Here's the thing. It's the slowest burn imaginable. 3 or 4 episodes in, I was like, when is something going to happen?
See, there's a fine line with something being a slow burn and like giving you things to hinge on, you know?
Yeah.
Giving you some actions here and there to be like, okay, it's
Yeah.
earned slow burn.
It's got to throw you a bone.
Consider No Country for Old Men. That is an insanely slow burn of a movie, yet gives you enough that's like, okay, this all makes sense.
It's a hot slow burn.
True Detective Season 1.
Oof.
One of the
Fire.
One of the slowest burns imaginable, but it gives you enough.
Speaking of True Detective, there's a new movie on Netflix called The Guilty, written by Nick Palalala.
Pizzolato?
A lot of pizza.
A lot of pizza.
There you go.
Yeah.
As soon as spooky season is done, that was like my first.
Yeah.
like,
I was hoping somebody
gotta do
watched
that.
it this week, but I didn't have time. I was going to watch it. It came out last night. So, anyways, shout out to that movie.
I think we should do that after spooky season, though.
Sure. Okay. If there's nothing else. So White Lotus, it's watchable. It's slow as fuck, but it's like, shout out to the music on the show. That literally kept me going.
Oh, shit.
Like literally it was like, it implies such a weird, quirky mystery just in the notes. Like I'll play it for you after, like, here. Alexa, play the White Lotus soundtrack. This won't work.
Playing White Lotus by Minute Xiao Fen from Spotify.
That's probably not it. Nope. Alexa, stop.
Oh, well, I kind of liked it, though.
Anyways, the music in that show's anyways, that show's good.
Cool.
Watchable. I wouldn't recommend it. Watchable, wouldn't recommend it. Not enough happens, but it's like it was like on in the background. It was quirky enough for me to keep going.
Can you at least tell that it's building to something? Or is it just sort of... Okay.
Because the pilot implies something.
Have you seen Big Little Lies, though?
Yes.
Is it better than Big Little
It's
Lies?
very similar, but not better.
Big
you know how
Little-
Big Little Lies was like that? Just slow burn, like something.
slow
was
burn, but worth
cooking-
it.
cooking
Absolutely
up.
worth it.
Okay, yes. This is not that. This is a slow burn that kind of fizzles out, but it's funny. It's a dark comedy.
Okay.
So it kept me going. It's not like Big Little Lies where it's just a straight up drama. Like the White Lotus was okay.
Fair enough.
That's it for me.
Alrighty.
Yee.
Before we get into
Oh.
Titane, I wanted to mention some decent news. We checked our podcast rankings. Wow, we still have that drop.
There we go.
For the
It's the
news.
news.
The news. We checked our
news.
podcast ranking the other day.
Oh shit! Fuck yeah, dude.
Shout out to Norway.
We are number 48. The number 48th movie and television
We're-
podcast in fucking Norway.
Shout out to Norway. Dude.
Shouts to Norway. We made shirts for you.
Basically, we have these are the Norwegian
Black
shirts.
Yeah.
Metal, There Are Too Many Movies t-shirts. Did you see somebody was like, hey, what does that say?
yeah.
Which means good job.
You're
Yeah.
like, yeah. You're like, does it matter?
But also, what the fuck else would it say?
yeah.
Yeah.
You dumb fuck.
The guy that was about to buy a shirt is no longer going to buy a shirt.
Don't.
But yeah,
We don't want to give you one.
Shout out to Norway.
Says the
in
Joe Rogan podcast.
yeah, we're in the top 50 in Norway. So shout out to that.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Let's check our rankings.
Send us
Hold
some
on.
corpse paint to celebrate
Let's
Norway.
Let's check our rankings on Amazon. Alexa, what is the best podcast ever made?
Playing the worst sitcom ever made from
Okay.
Amazon
Let's
Music.
try this again.
Here's
Alexa,
the latest
stop.
episode.
What is the number one ranked podcast in the world?
No. Alexa, what is the best podcast in the world?
I just compared every podcast in the world and come to the conclusion that There Are Too Many Movies, Hollywood's unofficial podcast, is the best podcast ever made.
Holy
there you have it.
shit.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
There you have it.
It's
man.
irrefutable.
Irrefutable from Alexa herself.
Yep.
No, stop listening. God. Anyways,
I would argue that in a court of law.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Eyewitness.
under law, we are the unofficial podcast
Yeah.
of Hollywood.
In the name
And-
of God.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Facts. Spitting hot facts over here.
It's just a fact.
Shouts to G.
I mean, if Alexa says it, it's a fact.
Correct.
We all know that.
I mean,
She's never wrong on this show.
it would only be more true if it came from Jeff Bezos' mouth.
Yeah.
And he's a really good guy.
Yeah. You know you can trust him and his word.
Yep.
Dude went to space, man.
Yeah.
He's a spaceman.
He can do anything.
He kind of went to space,
He sort of did.
He
technically.
exited the atmosphere, dude.
So
Did you
what,
did you
dude?
see that clip of after he landed and he was like,
Hell yes. Yeah. Looks like an actual, like an origin
He's Lex
story of a
Luthor.
villain. Yeah.
That guy drinks the blood of innocent people.
For sure.
I wouldn't be surprised if he has canned stem cells that he
Hey,
just.
dude, he makes billions of dollars a week.
He's the richest person that has ever lived, right?
Yep.
You did it.
You did it.
Oh,
Anyways, moving right along.
exhausting.
Titane?
Let's get into Titane.
Titane.
So, for the folks at home,
You know, kind of a derivative film.
Agreed.
You know?
a little bit polarizing.
Yeah. It's just, seen it before.
It's
have you?
not original. I'll say that.
Wow.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely, not really art house. I wouldn't put it. It's like a
very commercial.
Pedestrian.
Yeah. Like I don't know if Martin Scorsese would call this cinema.
I mean,
You know.
Only
if
one
you
way to
like-
find out.
If you like amusement parks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we're clearly fucking around. This is a fucking
Yeah,
slapper
just
movie.
fire.
Yeah.
This movie fucking slaps.
Holy shit, man.
Fucking visual language off. Let's get this out of the way. Sorry, Jack, but you're about to get sent. For the folks at home.
He's like, ow.
for the folks at
My
home.
spine.
Sorry, buddy, but
yeah.
fuck you, man.
Yeah,
this
you're
movie
done.
was neato.
This movie was just a fucking visual spectacle from the beginning to end.
Yeah.
Now, okay, for the people out there.
Neon rated. Might as well have been an A24, but
Oh, for sure. Neon is they're getting up there, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're-
Neon. They did Neon Demon, right?
They're like a
they?
Yeah, I think
a
so.
jealous stepbrother or like a jealous little brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're coming up on A24.
it's like Nicholas Refn is Neon, basically.
Yeah.
His beast
I feel
coming
like
up.
Neon won't let A24 forget about High Life. Like, hey, remember when you made that piece of shit?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. If I were Neon, that's what I would say.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you've got a good reputation. What about High Life?
Hey, what about High Life?
Hey,
huh?
do you remember High Life, though?
Do you remember? I'm sorry to bring up that movie again, but
on.
Prisoners of the Ghostland was another Poopy Caca Productions movie.
Yes.
It was, yeah.
There was 90 production
That's
houses
always
before it.
that's always a sign that
Yeah.
it's gonna be shit
It's
shit
people
poopy
putting-
from a
Yeah.
butt.
Yeah.
There were just so many things I hated that I forgot to even bring that up.
Absolute fucking cathedral fart. That goes, like, just-
Absolute fucking.
Farting in the catacombs of Paris.
Perry.
So
It's pronounced Perry.
for the listeners out there who are like, wait, this is spooky season.
For the folks at home.
For the folks at home,
course.
this is spooky season. Are you guys talking about horror movies all month? But you have to understand this. Genre horror is horror.
Yeah.
This is
In this movie, even if it wasn't, we'd talk about it. It's too good.
It's
too good.
borderline body horror.
It is
parts.
body horror.
Yeah, it
that's
is.
what
Okay.
it's called.
Right off the bat, like right when the trailer was released, I was like, no words, just music and vibes. No, it was just didn't
Loved
even
it.
say
Tell you
anything.
about the way she looked, the way she acted.
And the usage of that song in the movie, I
Yeah.
fucking loved.
Yep.
Yeah, the movie fucking hits. It slaps.
Hard.
Directed by Julia Ducournau.
You
Perfect.
nailed that pronunciation.
Ducournau. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ducournau. But she
Who previously
did
did?
Raw, which
Fuck
we
yeah.
have
Yeah.
talked about on this fucking podcast.
Oh,
baby, I like it raw.
Yeah, go back and listen to that episode because that movie slaps.
That movie slaps super hard. And the fucking lead actress from Raw is back in this fucking movie,
You
dude.
love to see it.
Love to see it.
She was the nipple ring girl, right?
Correct.
Yes.
That's how she's credited to the nipple ring girl.
Let me just say, this movie starts off as, I mean, if you're a fan of, Top Gear, Jay Leno's Garage,
Gran Turismo.
Fast and the Furious.
yes, you're gonna really appreciate the beginning of
MTV's
this
Pimp
film.
My Ride.
Oh yeah,
That's
You're
a
going to
good one.
love this. This is for fans of all those.
Jay Leno's Garage, straight up.
Comedians in cars getting coffee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Emphasis
It's
on
just
the
like this.
in cars
Yeah.
part. Yeah.
With twerking, though.
Yeah.
Which is immediately takes it from a movie to cinema. A oneer, including twerking, is just unbeatable.
Yeah. So let's get into, like, I guess you guys want to break it down from top to bottom.
Break it down now, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get on to it.
So
this won the Palme d'Or, dude.
Wow.
The Palme d'Or.
That's very prestigious, I assume.
Can I ask you something?
What's that?
Did you make that up?
Nope, it won the Palme d'Or.
It won a palm tree?
And it's not a shampoo, right?
No,
It sounds like a dessert.
Sounds like a Garnier Fructis.
It won
thing.
it won a cake.
no, it's like a film.
A
festival.
Grand Marnier.
Kate, can I ask a very obvious question?
What's that?
Is that French?
Oui.
Oui. That's a hefty oui.
Oh, we.
Oui. You never hear someone yell. Yeah, you
Hey, is that you got some fromage over there? We.
you never hear somebody yell we, do you?
No,
it's always
it's always so. It's always in the lips.
They can't be bothered to raise their voice. Is
No,
the thing.
all the French is from the lips, dude.
Yeah.
You speak French.
Wow, that was great.
Omelette du fromage.
I like it when you went do
French. Fucking bullshit.
He speaks French. do.
Francis du.
You should work for the UN.
Yeah.
Some French
Shouts to our-
diplomat, like,
Shout out to our French listeners. We are plummeting down the charts.
Wow, whatever.
this is not how we talk.
We only
Norway's like, yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, fuck France.
We only care about Norway anyway.
Shouts to our brothers in
We are
Norway.
slowly climbing the charts in Norway.
Scandinavia, we are your boys.
What's up?
The unofficial movie podcast of Scandinavia.
It's a little too cold over there, but global warming is happening, so it's not a problem.
Yeah, it'll be
Whatever.
essentially Texas in a few years.
So, back to this movie, shall we?
Sure. One Palme d'Or, which is a prestigious film fucking thing.
Great.
But the director, though, she discovered our main actress on Instagram.
What?
Yep.
It's like the same
The
thing as
main
Emma.
actress?
The main actress.
That would explain why she doesn't have anything on IMDb.
No, this is her first feature.
Wow, I didn't know
Killed
that.
it.
She fucking murdered it. She was
She looked
searching.
familiar though, which is weird.
She looks like Vicky Krieps.
Oh, okay. Is that
From
another
Phantom
actress?
Thread.
Oh, okay.
To me, she kind of looked like her. Anyways, she was searching for androgynous models.
Cool.
She considered male actors as well for the lead role.
That's cool.
And she considered the role to be like gender fluid.
Yeah.
Like could go anywhere.
So the guy could get pregnant too,
Sure.
or just androgynous?
That would
I
be
guess?
horrific.
Interesting.
Or they would just put prosthetics like they did for this film.
Yeah. I mean, prosthetics either way, but
Yeah.
no, she's a method actor.
No, she got
fucked
pregnant by a car.
But that's cool. Found her on Instagram, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to fuck a car?"
She did a great job, too.
She did pretty good.
she did pretty neato.
Pretty nice
You wanna-
job there.
Would you like to fuck a car and give birth to the first human car hybrid?
I was so hoping the whole movie that she was pregnant with like a little car.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
Hot Wheels or something.
It just looks like it looks like the old Chevron commercials. It's like the car with eyes. He's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
that fucking guy.
It's like the VW eyelashes.
yeah.
Fucking Owen Wilson in Cars. He's
Wow.
just like, gotta go fast.
Wow.
Wow, gotta go fast.
Wow.
Dude, I said that in the film whenever she broke her nose on the kitchen sink.
What? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, because yeah.
she was gosh. Wow.
Wow. Immediately.
Yeah.
What if like the
Immediate-
actor changed into Owen Wilson? And then from then on, it was Owen Wilson.
Yeah. Just immediate wow.
Such a method actor. She became Owen Wilson.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Oh, I need a wow drop. Wow.
wow. So going into this movie, zero expectations, except for I saw a few ads that was like it was kept on just peppering this quote everywhere. It just said the most fucked up movie ever made or the sweetest movie ever made.
It's kind of what I have in my notes. It's like strangely wholesome.
Yeah.
That's how they were selling this movie, which is brilliant on their end.
Yeah, for sure.
It's always like, I don't know, man. You see that often where people use like critic quotes to sell movies.
Yeah.
I think this was a great one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's always like thrilling action. Bleh,
It
you know.
was good.
Wild ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
And studios often studios I've heard often feed certain quotes. Like, didn't you say this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that happened
Wouldn't
with
this be quotable and marketable if you said this? And they're like, yes. And then you put this on all the posters
Yeah.
and give me credit, right? Yeah. You scratch your back, I'll scratch mine. Whatever.
whatever. Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
great.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was
yeah,
the
fool me
phrase.
once, shame on, never fooled again.
There you go.
Dude, there was a studio that like made up a critic, made up a fake person that like promoted movies.
It's just
that.
like the critics.
like
Jiminy
the
Glick.
best comedy of the year. Look up the marketing campaign for the not the hot chick, the animal with Rob Schneider,
They
and
just-
you'll see that they did it. It's a fake critic on all
Oh
of the
my
posters.
God.
That's pretty
That's
funny.
So yeah, because like why not?
Yeah.
There's no regulation.
Right.
That's a good
I
point.
guess they can just be
Well,
like,
after that, it became sort of like you have to go through the whole approval
oh
process.
my
now.
god,
You can't lie to the consumer.
yeah, that is literal false advertising.
Yeah.
Like straight up, like this is the best movie ever made. Everyone said this.
Yeah,
That's what it says. It's
Prisoners
like
of the
everyone.
Ghostland, dude. Prisoners of the Ghostland. The quote that they used to sell the movie was of Nick Cage, who said, "This is the weirdest movie I've ever done." That was the
It's just something someone said.
Yeah,
he said it.
It's not a falsehood.
and I would disagree with you, Nicholas, but whatever.
Yeah.
The movie sucked.
Adaptation's fucking weird. How's
Yeah,
that?
Dude, the fucking vampire one.
yeah,
The what?
it's a little weird.
He probably the end of the quote was like this month.
Yeah.
Yeah, after the ...
Yeah.
in off the poster. Yeah, it's like actually there was a typo. It's actually the worst movie ever made.
Ah,
That's what we meant to say.
dude, that was actually my next note though. What you were saying, like this is one of the weirdest, most beautiful, visceral, compelling stories I've seen
Yeah.
in this year, of course, but like, dude, in a long time. It has a lot to it. There's a lot going on here, and while sometimes it may feel kind of slow burny, it's also fucking like insane, dude.
Yeah.
This is an insane movie.
I saw this really interesting YouTube video about cinematography that it was focusing mostly on Denny V, our boy Denny V.
Our boy.
Come
on the show, Denny.
Come on the show, Denny.
Do you want to come sit on a couch in an apartment in Dallas?
Yeah. Who's directed Arrival. He's doing Dune. For those that don't know, Prisoners. He did Blade Runner 2049.
Also on the,
Yep,
of course.
on Sony D. Basically, it was talking about how he used to start. The camera was a maximalist, and then throughout his career, he found his vision by locking the camera off and having more minimal camera moves, and that accentuates what's on screen, which is usually ultra violence in
Yeah.
some way, like Sicario or something, where it's like
Right.
it's not a crazy handheld shot. It's just like
You're there.
locked off,
Yeah.
and it's there.
Dude, look
Very
at
minimal tense, like push-ins and stuff like that, or when needed. But like that's how I felt in this movie, where it was like very minimal cinematography, heavy visual language, but just mostly locked off or subtle camera movements that let the chaos speak for itself.
Except for that fucking scrap that happened in that house.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
That was
so fun.
wild.
So to me, the movie is split up into two parts.
Same. Yeah. The
What were you
first.
what were you about to
No,
say?
you're fine.
Okay. The first part being before she starts to impersonate the son, and then after that, because I honestly, my only complaint with the movie was that I was having a little more fun with her as
like a maniac on the
serial
loose.
killer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
but I sort of had the thought in the second half of like, is she done with that way of thinking? Will she
break out?
Right,
and keep going?
right.
Yeah, and I was waiting for her to. Like, I didn't want her to stay there and just become a firefighter. I was
Yeah.
like, what is going on?
And sorry.
I was gonna say I didn't know Vincent was gonna be that much of a tentpole character in this movie.
Yeah, no.
Especially
dad?
since how she the Vincent was like, yeah, I guess the dad.
Okay.
What I was
Her second dad.
Yeah.
what I was hoping was that he was the father of one of her victims, and he was going to start chasing after her. And I thought we were going to see a cat and mouse movie.
That would be pretty. Yeah, when you first see him, I thought he was some sort of detective character or something. But then you find out he's a firefighter, and he's just, you're like, oh, he's just a good guy that does steroids.
Yeah. So for the folks at home, the movie starts with a child having a head injury in a car accident.
Sorry, we're gonna spoil this movie for you.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Just if.
And basically she gets a titanium like implant on the side of her head. We think it kind of has messed with her impulses and her brain activity because as soon as
But she was an asshole before that too.
Yeah, she was still
Yeah.
making car noises before the accident, which
Yeah.
sort of implies...
you're going to murder people.
No, it sort of implies you still feel at one with a car, like you're a mechanophile or something.
Yeah, true. But also, I think the injury, like right after she got the injury, she came out and hugged the car.
Right.
So it was like she has this weird relationship with metals and like the mechanical bodies and stuff. But anyways, so the movie opens with that and then immediately cuts to her performing like basically dancing and twerking or strip dancing on cars.
Art.
At like a art, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, for sure. At a car show. So now she's like dancing and helping cars like as a profession. But she doesn't really speak and really didn't speak pretty much the whole movie.
Her dialogue is
yeah.
super minimal.
Yeah.
You don't even hear her name until like the second half, right? Do you?
No,
I don't
because the first time you hear it is like them asking for autographs. They're like, Alexis.
Oh,
Alexis,"
okay, yeah.
I think. So, so she grew up to be like this tatted up badass girl that's just dancing on cars and shit for whatever.
the gnarly scar on her head.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, basically the movie opens with her leaving the car show and she gets followed to her car by somebody, obviously a sexual predator.
One of the
some
many
kind.
creepy men that
Creepy guy.
Yeah.
She ends up killing him with a hair pick thing.
Hairpin homicide, dude.
Yeah.
That's the fucking death metal album
Yeah.
about this.
And right off the bat, I was like, oh, that was too easy for her.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. She wasn't freaking out that she just killed somebody.
no,
Little
no.
emotionless.
She was like, here we go
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, it was either she was just that badass or she's done this before. And I think it's the latter.
Yeah, because when she gets home, there's a news report on of other men that have been murdered and other women that have been murdered. And I think you're supposed to assume that that was her as well.
I think
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because so that would make him like the fourth or fifth.
Something like
yeah,
that.
they're talking about more bodies or whatever. And it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
obviously that's her.
Yeah.
And
And this is before the party, right?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And you see again her relationship with her dad and how like different they are. You know what I mean? She doesn't give a fuck about his house and like disrespects the couch that he provides. Like his home. She's
Yeah.
disrespecting.
He
the
just
home.
has like a disdain for her as well.
Yeah, and he's dude. Like even
Well, from
whenever
the beginning of the movie.
True.
she's like,
He's like-
"Oh, my stomach hurts," and the mom's like, "Oh, have your dad check you out," and he's like,
Yeah.
"Like,
Yeah.
he wants nothing to do with her."
But we're jumping over a very pivotal scene.
We are.
Yeah. So right after she kills that guy, she goes to take a shower because she's covered in like his puke and brain.
Yeah,
So
after he
it's-
had a very violent seizure that was horrific.
Yeah.
And it lingered, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lingered for a long
And that
time.
yank of pulling it out of his head, that was
Oh.
just Jesus.
Putting
the
a
boot,
yeah.
the boot on the face.
Well, they're Adidas something, which I
Oh,
appreciate.
right.
But yeah, so she's like, "Oh, I gotta go take a shower." So she goes to do that, and there's a knock on the door, some sort of like
Like a rumble.
a rumble.
Yeah.
She goes out to a car waiting on the outside in the garage, like that's like enticing her into the car, and yeah, so she gets in and.
Cue a pretty cool scene.
Yeah, cool, pretty neato BDSM sort of scene of her
Yeah.
like tying herself up with seatbelts in the back seat and fucking a car.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that
Just
was pretty
neato
neat.
stuff.
Just pretty.
Jay Leno's
cool.
watching like,
He's like, finally.
yeah,
A movie for me.
Yeah,
I understand this.
yeah. Hey Ben, you know he's the Ben. He's the Ben. Yeah.
I get it.
No. Have you seen Titane? Yeah. She fucks a car. Yeah. But yeah, she, whatever. They go into the car and, yeah. And you're like, okay, is she just jerking off?
Right.
I don't know
yeah,
what's going on.
Dude, the exterior shot of the car with the hydraulics.
Dude,
Yeah,
that was
that was
amazing.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It gave the car and the lights kind of flickering. It gave the
Yeah.
car like a personality. Like,
Totally.
The car, aside from like the car being like aggressive, like the way it was like
It
knocking
literally
on the door.
needed the eyelashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, And the way when she walked naked to the car, dripping wet, dude,
Oh my God.
that shot was just so
Fucking
just
sick.
like she's backlit, rim lit by the
Yep.
headlights. I was
And
just
the
like,
drips like.
it was
like-
just the contrast of like machine and flesh.
Yeah.
Just like
and how they made the car, even at the very beginning, like when you see the Cadillac emblem on it, they just made it look like, oh, this is fucking sick. Like this,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like porn for cars, you know?
Yeah, for sure. So she you start to think it's figurative or something, right?
Right, like she just has that affinity for cars and finds them sexually
Right.
appealing.
Yeah. And then the
What,
next
what is
scene,
it? A mechanophile?
I think so.
is that a real thing? Like
Yeah.
mechanophile?
There's a
isn't, like,
person
people
who's
fuck their cars?
Yeah.
No, okay, no. But I mean, is it sexual or is it like cinephile? Like I don't fuck movies, but I'm a cinephile.
No, it's sexual.
This is what the podcast is, dude. We fuck movies on here.
The-
All right?
What if
the
that was our
movie
slogan?
fuckers.
That would be so bad.
We
What if that
fuck
was
movies.
just we fuck movies? Be like, well, I'm not
Like,
gonna listen to that.
You're not sponsored.
and then we're like, why wouldn't anyone sponsor us?
Yeah. We fuck movies.
Manscaped's like, yeah, we're not gonna sponsor you anymore.
We fuck movies with a shaved pee-pee.
Yeah. So basically, she literally does fuck a car, is what we're meant to believe, right?
Yep.
Because the next scene, there's like oil and stuff inside of her, or on her, or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, leaking out of her.
Yup.
That was one where the theater was like, oh shit! Like everyone
Yeah.
was kind of
Like, oh, this is the movie.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
this is a fun theater watch because
It was.
It was one of those moments where it was like, okay, we're in this crazy ride together. Like, oh, are we going there? And then it's like the movie's like, yep, we're going there, and everybody's like, oh shit! Like everybody's like visceral reactions
Yeah.
was so like there and everything. So
Even the shower scene, whenever like she gets her hair caught on like her
Oh,
nipple
yeah.
ring, everybody in the theater like tenses up and like, oh
this
shit! Like
movie is a cringe fest.
Yeah, the whole first half of the movie is moment after moment just of pure cringing where you're like, ah.
Yeah.
Like,
it's crazy that a film can do that to you, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy that you are literally reacting with your body.
yeah.
That's nuts to me.
Yeah, you tighten up. Your
Yeah.
butthole
You
tightens.
Titane up.
Tighten.
Thanks,
butthole.
guys. I'll see you guys
Titane up.
later.
Yeah, that joke is now an NFT behind our paywall on Patreon.
$5 a month, guys.
$5 a month. You can buy that pun as an NFT.
Yep.
So let's. You want to fast
I paid
forward?
$5 a month, and all I got was this shirt.
Actually, those aren't. It's more than $5.
That joke is now a Fortnite character.
No.
So you want to fast forward to the party scene? We don't need to break this movie down.
No.
Like, but-
I think we can talk about it in sort of broad strokes. Yeah, the party scene, like we talked about, the girl from Raw is in it, and yeah, it was neato. And it kind of showcased in a way like how little she cares about like people.
Oh, yeah.
And like she's like, yeah, you're just a thing to me, and I can dispose of you. And like even the fact that like more people are inside, she's like, fuck. I loved her getting exhausted from killing people.
Yeah.
And dude, her sitting on the stool in exhaustion after it's been pierced,
Impaled.
like after he got fucking Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Yeah.
she's just like, ugh.
It reminded me a bit of Possessor, this movie, because of that. Where it's like the raw violence of like crushing a skull.
Oh, yeah.
And people have been comparing a lot of this to Cronenberg, like because of the gore and the holes
Yeah.
and the way
Yeah.
he used practical effects on like bodies and stuff.
You know what the most cringe-worthy part of that whole scene was, though? Was the fact that the stairs were carpeted.
Oh yeah.
Disgusting. When was the last time you saw carpeted stairs?
Back in the 70s.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. But they're going to be covered in, they're tough to clean.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the same reason you don't have carpeted kitchens.
Yeah.
Anyways, that made me just cringe out of my mind.
I had a friend who had a carpeted bathroom.
Ugh.
Oof.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's gross.
That is cringy, dog.
Jesus.
All the pee flex and stuff.
Oh, that's gross.
The P-flex.
Anyways, so when she kills the other character from Raw, that was the first time it was like unprovoked. Like where it's like she killed the first guy because like he was coming on to her and he was a
Right.
creep. But that guy, or like
The girl.
the girl,
It was
why
a sort
did
of
everybody in the
mutual...
home-
it was just like, let's make out for a bit, and then immediately stabs her.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
I'm done.
So I was like, okay, so it turned from a protagonist into an anti-hero, sort
Yeah.
of like immediately. We're like, oh, so we're watching a serial killer now. We're watching a villain.
Yeah.
And then
it
someone
felt
comes
very Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer-y.
Yeah.
In that way, where it's like, oh, we're just traveling. We are seeing the story through the eyes of a killer. That's
Right.
what this movie's going to
American
be.
Psycho.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, okay, all right, this is the movie we're kind of buckling in for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it, like we talked about, it kind of switches gears.
Oh shit! Fucking nice.
Nice pun, dude.
That was really
Again.
good.
Oh my god, dude, I did it.
That is also $5 a month for our Patreon. Behind that pun is now an NFT.
We
I
did it.
Did it. So after the movie, so they God, I can't talk. She starts killing that whole party
Right.
because she only thinks one person's in the house, and then someone comes down the stairs, and another person comes down the stairs, and she's just getting exhausted, like having to kill everyone.
And she actually has to take a break from killing people.
Yeah.
I thought that was like a nice touch
Yeah.
in direction for it.
And then someone who she outright would never be able to overpower comes out of his bedroom, and she's like, "Come here, I need a hug." And you're like, "Damn, this bitch is fucking savage."
Yeah, yeah.
And murders him as well.
Yeah, she
course.
Johnny Joe stars him in the base of the spine.
What is that?
It's from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
All right.
He got shot in the base of the spine.
She then goes home and sets her parents' house on fire.
Yep.
And locks her parents in their room.
Yep. Pulls a little Midsummer, but more like a
Instead of a bear, it's a house.
Yeah.
Instead of gas, it's fire. But yeah, same shit.
I was thinking about the bear when they lit that dude on
Spoilers
fire.
for Midsummer. If you haven't seen that, what are you doing?
If you've listened to our show,
You've
watched,
seen it.
Yeah, you should have watched Midsommar
You saw it
by
years
now.
ago. All right.
If you're a 5-head,
Yep.
watch it.
It's a 5. Oh, my audio just cut out. It's a 5-head movie for sure. Anyways, so let's fast forward a little bit. Get to kind of the crux of the movie.
She's on the run now.
She's on the run.
Yep.
And then she, of course, her photos plastered all over, wanted pages and ads and shit.
So
Wanted
this is
ads.
where it got a little confusing for me at first, where it was like, so she goes to the bathroom, breaks her face up, shaves her head, shaves her eyebrows, and she's impersonating a missing person to go home with somebody.
Right.
basically.
Someone who's been missing for years, long enough to where they'd be like, that could be them.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure the director got this from. Did you ever watch the documentary The Imposter?
No.
No.
There's a real French person who
Imposteur.
the imposteur. He pretended to be a little boy who had been missing for this American family, and they did spoilers for this movie, but they did what essentially the dad did, which is they just went, okay, even though they knew.
Yeah.
And
They just wanted something to raise.
Exactly.
It's so sad.
Yeah, it's that grief and denial. That,
yeah. But
Yeah.
that's almost exactly what happened in this movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, this firefighter adopts her, knowing it's not his son. Basically, knowing.
Yeah, but
and
not
goes-
giving you the total clear indication that he thinks that until later, right?
Well, I think right away he was like, well, no, not right away, because the person was like, "Oh, do a DNA test," and he was like, "No."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was before he saw her, so I don't know.
that is true.
Because he was like, "Oh, you think I won't recognize my own son?" And then he was like, "Wait,
It's a whole toxic masculinity. Like, you can't be wrong,
yeah."
Well, who was
I know my son. That was a big part of it.
Who was the burned to death body in his sort of fantasy sequence when he was in the simulation? Because was that his son, and he's aware that he's dead now, and so he knows that that person can't be his son?
So that's where some speculation comes in, where some people think that his son actually died in a fire, and that he knows it and no one else does, and he
Right.
didn't tell anybody. Or it's just a manifestation of his grief, where it's like, oh, that's my son who is so fucking dead because
Yeah.
he's been missing 20 some years or
It's
whatever
supposed to be
it is.
5, I think.
Oh, my bad.
He's been missing for like 400 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time, Yeah. So it's speculative.
Yeah.
And we don't get fed the answer, which is neato.
You love to see it.
Yeah.
Just give me some ambiguousness.
Yeah.
So
the
Hey, yep.
the middle the middle of the movie was a bit more just like like you said, what is it? Body gore, body horror.
Body horror.
Yeah.
It was just like
The scratching and the metal plate.
The metal
and
plate.
Dude,
yeah,
even-
she's giving birth to a car human thing.
Even putting the bandages around
dude, that
her
was
stomach
rough.
and
Yeah.
her tits like that. That is, and like the sound design that they used for it, the
Yes.
fucking ripping and the stretching and the like, it feels so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
and she has to do that every day, dude.
yeah, it was wild.
And all the marks from like how tight all the bandages are.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I think what was the cringiest part for you guys in the movie? Because for me, it was when she banged her head into the nose on the corner of the sink.
That
Yes.
was totally fine for me.
No, because she went for like 4 or 5 punches, and through each of those, I was like, "Here it comes!" And then
Yeah.
like it didn't happen, and
Yeah.
then there's the shot of the corner of the sink, and you're like, "No."
Yeah, that's all they
No.
showed before, and I was just I started curling up.
Yeah,
Really?
'Cause that's what I think of. I just pictured that, and
Yeah.
the pain.
Yeah.
And I'm just like I don't know, man.
it was rough.
That was the one that I cringed the hardest on. Like the other murders were not that bad for me.
It was the second nipple part for me, where she's like,
Oh yeah,
she's like
chewing
licking
on
it
it?
aggressively, and
and then the
started chewing on it.
stretch.
Oh yeah,
That was rough.
Yeah, that's making my feet curl up right now. Yeah, just thinking yeah, when she's making out with the girl from Raw and goes after her nipple, that one.
But then again, do that, but like do it just a
little bit less.
Yeah.
I'll say this, and I'll say it again. Youch. I repeat, youch.
Yeah,
That made me like curl up, dude. Like,
Yeah, that was
oh,
rough. I was
God.
like, oh, because the first,
It's the piercing part.
yeah.
Jesus.
She's like, ow, man, can you not? And
Yeah.
she's like, sorry.
yeah.
She didn't give a fuck.
yeah.
No, she didn't.
No.
She's like, I'm done. Let me go puke in the ocean.
Yeah, yeah. That was her. She was just fascinating because she was so unhinged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to stay in that world and not the firefighter world.
Yeah.
But honestly, dude, it is. Even Carly brought this up after the movie. It's like, it's a weird reflection that even the chrome aspect of it kind of gives, and like, you know, obviously reflections, mirrors. That's always like a big symbolism used often. But with this, it's like she's killing people. She hates her dad. She just doesn't care about people. And then like when she has this new dad, she cares about him. She's saving people.
Filling a void.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a little
And
bit of a
she's
character development for her.
From she's from a woman to a man too. You know what I mean? It's like it's a weird inversion that goes on, dude.
They're both
She's basically this is basically, you know, French Tenet.
You got it.
That's what this is.
It's Frennet.
French.
Oh.
Oh,
That was.
Wow.
Wow.
yeah. But yeah, that character development is there, but I kind of just really enjoyed her being an unhinged serial killer a little bit more. That's all.
I
I
did.
liked where it went. I
Yeah.
really did.
I enjoyed the aspect of her clearly being like not the son and just being like, "What's up, fellow firefighters who are
Yeah.
very buff
Yeah.
and totally different looking from me?"
Yeah,
Dude, like you're saying,
And then the dad being like, "Don't say shit.
Yeah.
Nobody say shit.
My
Yeah.
son,
It's my son, and I don't want to hear shit about my son.
I am God.
yeah,
like
and
you're
he's Jesus. Fuck you.
like you're saying about the first half where it's like you kind of want her to be the unhinged killer throughout.
Yeah,
I think that is interesting for the first half of this movie, and you want more, but like an entire movie of that, like body cringe, or like I don't know, it would have felt more.
A bit one note.
Yeah, exactly. And the fact that
It's
it
a kind
has that dichotomy of like, you know, it almost feels like this is in 2 acts instead of 3, because it is just those two
One and two,
elements.
Right.
sure, yeah.
Just like a dolphin's penis, this movie is bifurcated.
Jesus,
What?
What the fuck does that mean?
Everyone knows that.
nobody. knows
Alexa,
that.
what is bifurcated?
Bifurcated is a form of the word bifurcate.
Thanks.
As a verb, bifurcate is usually defined as to divide or fork into 2 branches. As an adjective, bifurcate is usually defined as divided into 2 branches.
Okay,
On that note, I can now share pet
that
care
note.
tips. Want to try it out?
No. What did she say? Dolphin tips?
So, I don't know.
Okay. Whenever
No!
Alexa,
You can
shut
ask-
up. Okay.
Anyways.
Here's more dolphin penis tips. yeah, follow
They're
us.
bifurcated.
Follow us, like and subscribe for more dolphin
Penis.
facts.
There you go.
Thank you, Alex.
They're just as likely to save you as they are to rape you.
Okay.
All right, man.
It's a fact. It's nature.
I don't care. This is a movie podcast.
All
Why are
right.
you bringing that up?
Okay. Because if you ever encounter a dolphin, you'll be really thankful I told you that.
Okay. Is there a movie about dolphins that you can think of? No, you can't.
No,
So
but I
shut the
played
fuck
Echo
up.
the Dolphin on PS2, so suck my D.
Oh, okay. So it's
you're what is it? You're
Bifurcated.
bifurcated D.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to this movie we're talking
Yeah,
about.
I guess so. Fucking shit, man.
Titane.
Do you think you'll see this movie again?
Yeah.
I liked it. It's not super rewatchable.
I think I would enjoy rewatching it.
I don't know that I'll see this again,
Yeah.
but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way about
Right?
that. Yeah. Where and to go back to the 2-act thing real quick.
If I could just watch the first 5 minutes of this movie again, that would be
Yeah.
neato.
The first 10 are just like
Yeah.
like welcome to Titane.
Yeah.
Like fuck, I'm in for it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But we forgot to mention when she realizes she's pregnant, she tries to give herself an abortion. Which was,
Oh, dude, that was rough.
That
Hair
was
pick
cringe.
Abortion, dude.
dude, that
The
was
second album.
another Cannibal Corpse song that is going to be named after this.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, that was pretty cringe, if I do say so myself.
Yeah. One of the 12 cringe moments in the first half.
That was pretty bad. And I was sitting next to Carly too, and she couldn't look at the screen.
Yeah.
Could not look
Darby
at
was
the-
the same way. She literally was like in a ball.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Like, I
It's
was
like,
just-
oh fucking shit.
And I'm just like, oh, whoa.
You're like, oh, it must hurt, I assume.
And I'm sitting there like this.
Just arms crossed.
Just an A&E dad just watching the movie. just
Eating popcorn. And,
Oh, yeah.
And drinking.
eating
while watching-
raisinets by the mouthful.
It's honestly, it's not eating when you shovel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
When you're just fucking forklifting that shit.
Yeah. It's weird. Like every time we go to the movies, you bring a funnel. And I'm like, why?
You bring like one of those scoops for nuts.
And then the movie started and I saw why you brought
That's
the
show
funnel.
business, baby.
Hey, that's showbiz, baby.
Hey.
Yeah. For the folks at home, he brings a funnel to the movie theater and literally pours the popcorn in.
I pour the popcorn and the Diet Coke in at the same time.
Yeah. Because otherwise, how would it go down?
Well, it dissolves the popcorn.
The funnel, the hole is more like a paper towel roll
yeah.
There you go.
sort of situation.
And you tape your lips to it so that it's just there.
Yeah.
Right.
And Carly has like this
Shout out
sort
to
of
Midsommar.
yeah, and Carly has like this sort of
A
this
feeder
device,
thing.
like, sort of this thing that kind of
It's a shoehorn of sorts.
There you
yeah,
go.
and she just kind of grams it down.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a little embarrassing to go to movies with you sometimes. For that
You're a
reason.
cute couple, though, when you do that. I
Yeah,
like
that
it.
is cute.
That's how I enjoy cinema.
People want to complain, but then they look at that and then they're just like
Aw.
in awe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just like, I want that.
AWWR.
Yeah, yeah. They're like, I want that.
Yeah.
Like that could be us, but you're playing.
They're like, is he being intubated or do they love each other?
Yeah, they just think you have a disability. They're like, oh, she's helping. And you're
Disabilities
like,
aren't
all of the corn now.
There's more in there.
not even popped, just corn kernels.
Like, it'll pop in my stomach.
You're like, boil the oil, pour it down there. It'll cook in my stomach.
And then you just go, poof, and become a big popcorn.
She has a stick of butter that she's melting over the.
It's inside of a actual like drink thing.
Back to Titanic.
It's inside of a drink thing. Anyways, back to Titanic.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'll be watching this again, but it was fucking great. It was neato.
Yeah. Pretty good movie. So I would say during the second act, as I didn't enjoy the firefighter stuff as much, when it kept on going to her in the bathroom and like showing the progress of the like the oil and the holes and the chrome skin poking
Dude,
through.
her boobs are leaking oil,
Oil.
motor
Leaking
oil.
her and were you at any point questioning whether it was in her head or not?
The first time I was, but then after that, you're like, shit.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if it was in her head, it would be like those where she looks in a mirror and like her belly is chrome, shit like that. But it's like when she's scratching and then like it's a faint chrome reflection.
Yeah.
That I was like, oh shit, okay, this is gonna be fucking nuts.
Dude, that scratching, the sound effect they use,
Oh, yeah.
how fucking vigorous she was doing it.
I love that the chrome inside of her belly was like barely shot. Like you barely see it.
Yeah.
That was such a nice touch.
That was cool.
Like you could miss it if you weren't paying attention.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I mean?
sure, for sure. But yeah, we can jump ahead real quick. Basically, they do some firefighter errands, and there's some character development there. And I thought that scene was funny though when she passed out, and he was like, "Oh fuck, now she's croaking."
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
that was rough.
And then she saves a life, literally.
Yeah.
She does
Breathing-
the opposite of what she did earlier.
yeah, she breathes like Stevie from Malcolm in the Middle. She's like, "My son is dead."
Yeah, that was a tough to watch scene.
Yeah.
Too. That was a cringy in a weird way where it was just uncomfortable. Like,
Yeah.
that-
And then he's
family
doing the
situation-
Macarena too.
Yeah, yeah,
Man.
yeah.
It was
Great.
like nursing home uncomfortable.
Imagine being a first responder and just seeing that every day. Like that's your 9 to 5. Just
Yeah.
trauma. Just trauma.
People are like, "COVID's not real." You're like, okay, I just
Just like all these first responders going to the worst day of anyone's life.
Oh yeah.
every day.
Every day. Sounds fun. So anyways, moving right along, we basically getting to the climax of the movie. She fucks another fire truck, first of all.
She parked a fucking fire truck in her ass.
I was waiting for somebody to say it. She parked a fucking fire truck.
The Uberman origin story.
Uberman.
Uberman, 2 fire trucks in my ass.
God damn it! I feel so bad for people that like
Don't know what
it.
that is?
Hey, look, on your school computer, look up Uberman.
No, don't look it
Don't
up.
do it. It's this stupid shit you see when you're kids. and-
Yeah, we were raised with we weren't really raised. We were raised by the internet.
Honestly, none of us were raised.
Yeah, we were raised by the internet basically.
I like my parents.
Well, your parents are good.
Thanks, man.
Your dad's cool.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, moving right along. So she fucks a fire truck, which wasn't as enjoyable as her first experience. It seemed
No.
like out of obligation or something.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was just like a.
Want to see your fucking Ford Pinto and be like, yeah, that wasn't it.
Right. A Mazda Miata.
But one thing Darby pointed out to me, she was like, "Oh, that was a sign to me that she was about to give birth because apparently you get really horny towards the late pregnancy." So she was like, "Oh, like she's getting ready to push this car baby out." You know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The first hybrid, right? First Toyota Prius. The first Prius to come out. Human car hybrid. It's
Nice.
he's a Prius.
Gives birth to a Nissan Leaf.
That's what the
Great mileage.
That's what Teslas are, essentially.
Yeah.
Human baby
yeah.
robots.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. I wouldn't say they're hybrids per se.
Just joking.
Okay, dude.
I was just trying to get you to talk about your Tesla.
It's a vehicle.
You're like, hey man, shut the fuck up, Chris. You're like, this is not your platform to talk about electric cars.
Like, global warming is real, guys. We need to switch to. But seriously, it is.
Yeah. Too late.
Planet's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Too late.
You as an individual can't do as much as a corporation.
Don't have kids. They will suffocate.
Anyways,
We should move into the caves like dwarves.
comedy podcast.
I'm just saying.
We're a comedy podcast.
Look, dwarves lived
Uplifting.
in
We-
the mountains.
We're escapism. Let's not.
I have a comic book series in mind. It's gonna be like a, I don't know, kind of like this rogue. It's like this rogue
Come on board.
man of the law.
roguelike.
Roguelike. He's sort of a renegade that is battling the climate crisis, and like
He's just going out to the
what
sky
matters.
and shooting
Just
bullets
punching
into
the sun.
It's called
Punching
Judge
clouds.
Existential Dread.
Oh, that's fucking great.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's really good.
That's a business idea.
that's it.
But he has too much anxiety to actually face any of the villains, so
Yes.
he just lets them all like
He's like, hey.
later.
Never mind. Fuck.
It's like, I need to cut back on the coffee.
Ate too much
So
coffee
anxious.
this week.
So anxious.
He has a scowl all the time,
Yeah, just frowning, big frowns.
but like a crying scowl.
yeah. So let's go to the end scene, shall we? She gives birth to a car. Car baby,
A car baby.
titanium baby.
Yeah.
A Titane.
Titanium
A
baby.
Titane.
A
Titane.
tiny tane.
Oh,
A
A
tiny tane.
Todd Tane.
Tiny
like,
Tane.
like a toddler.
Tiny
Tane.
Tim.
Yeah.
Ah.
So yeah.
What was the baby's name?
Oof.
My name's Jeff.
think Jay Leno's a good start.
Jay Leno. Yeah. I'm gonna call him Jay Leno.
Could go with, I don't know. They're comedy improv, boys.
I'm like,
Ford Mustang.
There you go.
This is my son,
And his
Ford
name was
Mustang.
Henry Ford.
His name is Henry Ford Mustang.
his name is Kylie Musk or whatever the fuck.
What?
Isn't that how you pronounce Elon Musk's daughter or son's name?
No idea.
That is like a sequence of numbers.
XAE.
That's how you say it?
It's Xylophone Musk.
How do you say it, Virl?
I don't know.
Yeah, you fucking do.
I
yeah,
actually
you
don't.
do.
Yeah, you fucking do.
I have no
dude.
idea. Coming with when I bought a Tesla, it doesn't come with the pronunciation of Elon Musk's son. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I know everybody asks me, and everybody thinks that. Everybody thinks I'm like got Elon's number, which I actually do. If you want to give him a call, we can give Elon Musk a call. Yeah.
I mean, let's give it a shot. Let's see if he's
You've
available.
see
He
what
may
said.
not be at this moment. You did you airdrop that to me?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
all
If
right.
you want to just give him a call real quick.
He might be writing an SNL skit.
Yeah. Okay, he's busy.
All right.
All right. Well, whatever. We'll try him maybe later. I don't know. He runs a few companies. I don't know if you heard about him. So he's kind of busy. You know.
The boring company is right. Am I right? God.
Shall we move on?
Let's do it.
I liked the scene where everyone was like, "Yeah, you dance on top of that fire truck," and she's like, and they're like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah, the reaction, dude. That was actually getting big laughs in our
Huge.
theater.
Yeah.
And then we went on for a while.
Yeah.
To watch 30 firefighters question everything.
Yeah.
They're like, we thought you were a guy, but didn't really think you were a guy. But now you're definitely like kind of turning us on, but not. You're like
Her like
maybe-
confidence.
like we were
dude.
like mosh raving.
Yeah.
Like we were mosh raving, and now you are straight up stripper dancing, and it's
Yeah.
hot as fuck. But
So quit it.
But you look like a boy.
cut that out.
Yeah.
You make me so uncomfortable.
Quit being so sexy and stop it because
And
you're
then-
making me think stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't like this androgynous vibes I'm getting here right now. I'm getting confused about myself and my masculinity.
That's what they all said.
That's what they said.
Yeah,
French,
they all
those
said
are,
that.
Those are real lines from the
But
movie.
in French, it sounds like do
Fromage.
du fromage.
They're like, je t'aime.
Yeah,
That's it.
Marianne Cotillard.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Vanilla sky.
Yep.
Ça vaut pâtisserie.
And then the dad came in and was just like, welp. And then left.
He's like, "Hey, fellas, come on, quit gawking."
He's like, nobody say shit. Nobody say shit. I swear to God.
And then she has the
Remember what I
Titane
said?
baby.
What?
Then she has the Titane baby on his
and
bed.
then
She tries to fuck him too.
well,
kinda.
after he lights himself on fire, which was kind of fun.
yeah.
Briefly, he was like, I want to die. Never mind.
Symbolism.
I mean, he totally wanted to die the whole movie.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, symbolism.
Symbolism.
So go to film school. You'll learn about symbolism.
It's the only place they teach that.
go
And-
to it.
And as a firefighter, burning himself,
Oh man,
self-inflicted, fire starter.
that's what he said.
Yeah, he was like,
I'm the fire starter.
I'm the fire
Twisted fire
starter.
starter. Like as he's on fire. I'm the fire starter.
he turned that song on.
Twisted fire starter.
Fireman. Fireman.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of done with this.
Yeah, I think we can wrap it up.
We're wrapped up.
Stupid
was-
sexy firefighters.
Stupid, sexy, neato movie.
We done?
Yeah, I think so.
We got a DMT.
Wait, dude.
Shit, my bad.
God, you're forgetting my segment, man.
Fuck.
Is it cinema with Martin Scorsese? Not Martin Scorsese. We're talking about Martin Scorsese.
Marty.
Scorsese.
Marty
Marty.
Scorsese. Boys, is this movie cinema? Is Titane cinema?
Cinema.
Which is like cinema.
Cinema. That's in French, dude.
There you go.
Won the Palme d'Or. Anyways,
Palme d'Or.
9-minute standing ovation at Cannes.
oh fuck, Can.
It's cans.
It's Cannes actually pronounced.
It's cans.
It's Can.
Titane got a ovation at Cannes. Okay.
That was pure French.
Thank you. I took 2 years of French.
Nice.
So we must determine whether or not Titane is cinema,
Titane.
and we have to use the metric scale of Marty Scorsese.
Of course.
Cinema or not cinema?
Okay.
Chris?
Another bifurcated.
I think this movie's obviously cinema. Stop bringing up bifurcated penises.
I didn't say penis, but interesting. Interesting Freudian slip there.
You did say it earlier.
Alex, cinema or not cinema?
100% cinema.
I 100% agree that this movie is cinema. Of course. But now, we have the dutiful obligation to determine whether or not this movie belongs in 4:3, which of course is the master format of film.
Did it have a creative vision?
Is it perfect, like Zack Snyder's Justice League? Is it 4:3 worthy? Alex.
I'm gonna go, yeah. This was very original. It had the visual language, it had a compelling narrative, and it was visionary. Yes.
Josh? Not 4-3 for you.
Wow.
Fucking.
What?
Not 4-3 for me.
Wow.
I think it's too soon for me to determine whether or not this is 4-3. I need to digest it a little more.
Yeah, okay.
What, Chris? Can you spoil what your choice was going to be?
Yeah, so I'm in a similar boat as you, where I saw Possessor and I was like, I need to own that movie. That is on the collection.
Yep.
That is it,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
When I saw this, I was like, well, that was fun. It was a wild ride. It was well shot. I loved
Visual.
it. Visual language. I loved it, but it was like, am I going to own this and rewatch it and recommend it and send it to everyone I know?
There we go.
I don't know if that's like 4-3 is very sacred.
I see.
Not for you, I know.
Right.
But
well,
it's not.
no.
In
I have-
Practical Jokers, the movie is 4-3 for you, Alex.
Well, have you seen the conflict, the inner
Let me stop you right there. When you said, have you seen?
Hey, let me give you one of these.
oh God, just the
Fucking
classic
cringe.
eye roll, dude.
The hardest.
Oh, stop it, dude.
doing
God.
that, dude. It's just
No, oh
Jesus
God,
Christ.
it's so offensive.
God.
cringier than Titane that we watched.
You're offending your friends, man.
God.
I feel what I feel.
God.
So not 4-3.
Not for. I was so on the fence, and it was under the pressure of the music. I was gonna try and make that decision, but I was teetering on no. Like my gut instinct wasn't like that was it. Was it a fun ride? Yes. Should you see it? Yes. Go to theaters and see it? Absolutely.
I think I'm in a very similar boat. Obviously, I think just because there is a sort of wavering opinion there, I can't in good conscience say 4-3.
I get that.
That's just me.
All right, guys. Moving on. Let's do DMT, the dumb movie title for Titane.
Titania.
Titania.
What's the dumb movie title for Titane, boys?
I'll go first because mine are dog shit.
Okay.
Cars 3,
Nice.
Top Gear the movie, Fast and Furious 11.
That's good.
I also had Top Gear Body Horror,
Nice.
Vroom Woom,
Oh,
That's it.
Fuck My Ride,
oh, that's good.
and
That's
Serial Killers in Cars Getting Coffee.
That's good.
That's good.
I've got Uberman origin story. Got Baby Drive Her
Nice.
and Sex Machina.
Oh, that's
Sex
pretty good,
Machina.
dude.
Oh, that's good.
That's pretty good,
We got
man.
some good options. I think I like Sex Machina. Baby Drive Her is pretty good.
Baby Drive Her.
Thanks.
That's really good.
Whatever, we'll figure it out. I don't like whatever. We'll figure it out.
Vroom Woom is a bit of a spoiler.
Yeah, it
Little.
is. Yeah,
But I mean,
whatever.
if you're watching, you've probably seen it.
Didn't we do Sex Machina? No, it was
Did we?
Simulator. Never mind.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay, so game. I actually got a new game for you guys this
Oh
week.
shit.
Is it for Spooky Scary Game?
No, not really. It's just new.
Well, I want to be terrified.
All right. So this week I prepared some trivia for you guys.
All right.
So I'm trying to turn the laptop
But
here. So
but
we
it's
don't-
Spooky Scary season. I feel like we have to use the Spooky Scary music.
Sure.
Yeah, go.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure. Whatever. Can you see the laptop?
No.
It's almost too spooky.
I wonder if I can just hold it.
Spooky, scary.
Werewolf Bar Mitzvah.
I'm gonna unplug the whole podcast right now.
That's fine.
We're good, right? Check. All right, we're fine. All right. Just don't look at the answers, Josh.
Or is this like
I
a true or
literally
false
can't
thing?
Do
see
I have any slack over here?
My vision is not that-
I wouldn't pull.
Okay.
I would not.
All right. So, welcome to There Are Too Many Movies trivia. First time I've done some actual
Wow.
preparation for the show. So,
All right.
So we're gonna do actor director trivia. I'm gonna name something and I'm gonna give you multiple choice. And
Okay.
You're gonna tell me who it is. It's between Josh and Alex here on the show. I don't know if I'm feeling it for the spooky music for this. Are you? It's not the vibe. Yeah, this is the vibe. Unfortunately, we can do something spooky later, or we'll figure it out.
Move the fuck on.
Okay. So, question 1. This is for both of you. I mean, all of them are for both of you.
Both of yous.
This actor or actress says they started acting because of a hallucination.
Do we answer at the same time?
Do we have buzzers?
No. Okay. Is it A, John Hamm, B, Rebel Wilson, C, Johnny Depp, or D, Matthew McConaughey?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. For those listening, it was this actor or actress says they started acting because of a hallucination. Is it John Hamm, Rebel Wilson, Johnny Depp, or Matthew McConaughey?
D.
D?
I'm gonna go with C.
C. You're both wrong. It was Rebel Wilson.
Ah,
Who's Rebel Wilson?
That is...
she is the she's from Bridesmaids. She was in
Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect.
Yes.
My favorite movie trilogy.
So 0 points all around for the folks at home keeping track.
There we go.
So yeah, basically she said while some actors are born wanting, during a trip to South Africa, Wilson said she had a hallucination of winning an Oscar, likely brought on by the medications she was taking for malaria. After that, she decided to turn the hallucination into a real-life pursuit.
That's pretty
Wow.
cool.
Yeah.
That's neato.
Question 2. This actor or actress was involved in a car accident in 1987 that killed 2 women.
Are there choices, or you just guess?
Is it A, Tom Hanks, B, Tom Hardy, C, Harrison Ford, or D, Matthew Broderick?
D.
D, you both
D.
say D? Correct. Matthew Broderick killed 2 women in a car accident in 1987.
Weren't you just talking about how you wanted the podcast to be fun and...
So anyways, Ferris Bueller committed vehicular manslaughter, so there's that. Question 3.
That's fun.
Question 3.
That's kind of
Spooky scary.
A little bit.
a little
bit.
spooky.
So
Scary.
it's in theme with the month.
Yeah. This actor or actress is known for many things, but few people know they are a trained ballet dancer. Is it A, Dennis Quaid, B, Sarah Jessica Parker, as we were just talking about, C, Leonardo DiCaprio, or D, Natalie Portman?
C.
Josh says C.
D.
D. You're both wrong. It was actually A, Dennis Quaid.
Damn.
So you're both sitting at 1 point each.
Got them ballerina shoulders.
Yeah. So he basically revealed that he studied ballet while he was a student at the University of Houston. He
Cool.
says it's a great workout.
Yeah.
This actor, question 4.
Yes.
This actor or actress is a trained trapeze artist. Is it A, Margot Robbie, B, Michael Keaton, C, Zoe Deschanel, or D, Sigourney Weaver?
Trained trapeze artist.
Trapeze.
I'll go...
An artist of the trapeze.
Yes, much like the Robin
Yes.
family. What's their last names?
The Graysons.
The Graysons. The Flying Graysons.
You got it.
I'll go D.
I'm gonna go with A.
The correct answer is A, Margot Robbie.
Good for me.
Margot Robbie is a trained trapeze artist, and that's all there is to it.
And that's it.
That's the fact I found, and moving right along. Question 5. Instead of waiting tables like most struggling actors or actresses, this person worked as a makeup artist before they hit it big. Is it A, Florence Pugh, B, Jake Gyllenhaal, C, Jeremy Renner, or D, Sandra Bullock?
Makeup artist.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'll go Florence Pugh.
C.
The correct answer is C, Jeremy Renner.
Nice.
Josh is 3-1.
I would have never pegged him for a makeup artist.
Nope.
He had his own app, dude.
Oh, yeah. That fire app.
He's also a musician. Shout out to Jeremy Renner. Look
Love
up the
when actors do that.
It's
Yeah.
always good.
Yeah. Look up the Jeep commercial he did with Jeremy Renner and cringe into a new dimension. Question 6. While staying hydrated is very important, this actor or actress is so dedicated to the idea they have a tattoo of H2O on the back of their right hand.
That's sick.
Leonardo DiCaprio. I win that one too.
Is it Leonardo DiCaprio?
I'm just kidding.
Is it A, Lakeith Stanfield, B, Jennifer Lawrence, C, Pete Davidson, or D, Leonardo DiCaprio?
D.
D.
It is not D.
God damn it.
Correct answer is B, Jennifer Lawrence.
You're tricking me to maintain your lead.
I also added Leo at the last second as a false answer because you were so fucking confident.
fucker.
Is it because he likes water so much?
Yes.
You thought that was a thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're wrong.
Because he likes water so much.
He's a conservationist.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
Jennifer
you
Lawrence.
want less water if you're a conservation? Whatever. That's,
Jennifer Lawrence said it's literally the most unrebellious tattoo that anyone could ever get.
She's so quirky.
I know.
she
She falls down on the red carpet.
I love when she's on planes and she's like, "Let's go Panthers," or whatever it was.
The fuck are you talking about?
You haven't seen that?
Nope.
You saw that, right?
No.
Was it a flash mob on a plane?
Yeah, she was on a plane, and like I think the Steelers or the Packers were in the playoffs, and she's like, "Watch this, let's go Packers," and then everyone's like,
Some guy in the back. Go fuck yourself.
"Yeah."
Yeah.
She's like, that usually works. Question 7.
But I'm so quirky.
And this is, well, it's not a tiebreaker because you lost.
Not yet. It could be a tie.
It's 3-1, and there's one question left.
3-2.
When did you get a second point?
I don't know. Go back through the questions.
You got one, dude.
You got one.
God damn it.
Start over, he says.
Let's go again.
Question 7. Waiting tables and doing makeup were not for this actor or actress because before becoming famous, they were an actual lion tamer.
Oh,
You want to
Go ahead.
preemptively guess? You can preemptively guess.
Christopher Walken.
Is it A, Michael Madsen, B, Steve Buscemi, C, William Dafoe,
Willem.
or D, Christopher Walken?
We go with A.
You're going to go with A, Michael Madsen?
Yeah.
I'll go with how dare you intentionally get the wrong answer knowing that you'll still win. It's D.
Correct answer is D, Christopher Walken.
Oh man.
He did.
Oh, darn it.
As a 16-year-old, Christopher Walken worked as an assistant lion tamer for a circus. He found the job in a newspaper listing.
Assistant lion tamer.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Jesus.
It's funny because, well, it doesn't matter because he still won. But you were about to give him a free point.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
He would have won is the whole thing.
Whatever, dude.
What do you mean, whatever? What'd you just say to me?
All right, that's all I got. That's
neat. I liked it.
Was that fun?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It was great. Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
Our dutiful host. Maybe for trivia we should like alternate, so you don't have to do it.
Who
every
is
time.
the host each
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
I pulled 7. We don't have to pull 7. 5 would have been enough.
5 is good.
That's a solid.
Like 20 or 30.
Yeah.
20 or 30 questions.
Yeah.
I think
I'll
for-
print off some Scantrons for us.
Thank you.
Can't go past the bubble. That's bullshit, by the way.
It's such horse shit.
Such horseshit.
That was where I learned anxiety. And like if I went over the bubble a little bit, I'd be like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna fail this fucking test."
Oh my god, I have to repeat the 6th grade.
Miss Sanders, you can go fuck yourself,
right,
dude.
got
You
some
were
issues.
You were teaching at 45.
Okay.
That's
well, that's-
your
don't be an
problem.
ageist.
That's something people
ma'am.
do.
That's something people do.
We'll be 45 one day.
Have fun
We will.
making $20,000 a year.
Yeesh, they
As
make
someone
more,
that will
but
never be 45. Yeah. Fuck you for being 45, he says.
I'll be young forever.
Forever. Cut to me teaching 45. Like, you fucking kid, shut up. You guys-
Anyway,
you guys-
symbolism. You
that's
still don't get it.
That's
Like
the
you-
only power they have in life is make sure you don't go past that fucking bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else? You guys want to do any more?
That feigned sense of control.
Should we do a spooky scary?
Fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
Something-
something spooky.
Let's do some sort of elimination spooky scary. Slasher movies?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Slasher
Slasher.
movies. Let's fucking go.
Oh shit. As the winner of the trivia game, I will
Okay.
kick us off.
Arbitrary.
Alright.
But,
And I will go with Sleepaway Camp.
nice.
I'll go with Halloween, and that covers all of them.
That's true. Scream.
Okay.
Naturally.
Squeam, as you're supposed to pronounce it.
Can I go ahead and say Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll say I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Jeepers Creepers.
Nice.
That's more of a monster horror, dude.
There's some slashing going on.
Fine. Nightmare on Elm Street.
There you go.
I love this song, dude.
Yeah,
it's,
this
it's
is
so
fire.
Scary.
it's so spooky scary.
Slapperonis.
You guys want a light show?
Oh, for sure, dude. I would like to get a fucking slasher movie in my brain because I'm having a full-on stroke right now. Wow. Evil Dead.
Friday the 13th.
You're just naming horror movies. That's not a slasher.
Is it not?
It's to an extent.
That's
it
a
could
possession horror.
All right. Fine.
Be. Fine.
Let's go with Freddy versus Jason.
Dude, I said Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay, so then I said Halloween. So Jason.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just,
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's
Okay.
just cover Jason movies.
Psycho. That counts, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's the
The quintessential. Slasher, I just met her.
Slasher movies, dude. I think I can say The Devil's Rejects.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that constitutes a slasher.
I'm gonna say Nissan.
Nissan.
Knees on the ground while you're sucking this dick, Alex.
You eat a shit.
God.
Eat a shit.
my God,
Let's go, Dick shitter.
Get fricked, you nerd.
Fucking bitch.
That's true. You did get me.
I got
you, dude.
Finally, 3 weeks.
Fuck you.
It took 3 weeks, but I finally got him. No. I actually have a real one. No.
Spooky, scary.
Wrong turn.
1 hour photo?
That's not a slasher.
All right. I'm out.
Oh, you're up. Fuck. I mean,
Isn't the rule like if you get a wrong guess, you're just out? That's right.
We can't. Yeah. Kind
Which would put you out, which leaves me still in the game, so I'm still in it.
See, just so mad I got him with the dick joke. So mad about it. He's trying to bend the rules.
Another slasher, eh? Another slasher. Don't.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Don't.
Is it? That's the fake slasher movie that was
Yeah.
in
Oh.
Grindhouse.
Yeah.
Did they actually make it though?
No.
Well, then no.
I mean, they made like a little short
I mean, it has to
film.
be a movie, right?
All right. I'm out. That's fine.
Why didn't you just say one of the Grindhouse movies? Is
They're
it one
not slashers. Do you
They're
know what slashers mean?
grindhouses.
I'm out.
You're like, I quit. How about that?
How about that?
Boys, that was our spooky, scary intro episode.
The inaugural 2021 episode.
Inaugural spooky scary intro. Oh, you know what I totally fucking forgot to do?
What?
Alexa, make the pod room red. It doesn't even do anything. That's a problem.
I'm glad you remembered right now.
For the folks at home, it kind of turned red.
It's a little more red in here.
Because the lights are so dim and so far away, it doesn't do much.
It's just like a
This
dark
is
room.
a free podcast, okay? We got a Patreon that no one's giving money to, really. I mean, there's a few, but we need lights.
We got shirts.
These things cost money.
Do you like clothes?
You could donate. It'd be great. Support your local on the internet podcast. We're a local business on the internet.
We need money back for these dark lights, so
Fuck.
Titane.
Later, Toads.